Well, I first got involved with Otanewainuku just by going for walks up there because it's a beautiful forest.
Yeah.
And I was in Forest and Bird, and though we took an interest there. And in the 1980s we started monitoring Kiwi. And when you monitor Kiwi, you go and sit out in the forest in the winter for 3 hours, and with all the clothes on you can find, and listen for Kiwi calls. And they were calling within 2 kilometres of Te Puhi Post Office down the Waiari Gorge, and there were about 50 in Otanewainuku. That's in the 1980s. But by the year 2000 the numbers had really dropped away completely, and so Te Puhi Forest and Bird offered some money to do pest control, but they said it's going to take people, and so we put in $6,000 to set up the Otanewainuku Kiwi Trust, and it's been a wonderful success. Yes, I was involved with the trust when it started. Because I do shorthand, I usually get to be secretary. I think that's how I started with them. And yes, I've been on their committee, and then in later years I've mostly done education, and it's wonderful to be able to go around and visit schools and groups and tell them about the forest and how important it is to look after the Kiwi. The forest is so unique because it's never been logged. When I first went up there and found out about it, the Forest Service were looking after it, and it was Indigenous Timber Reserve, which meant they hadn't quite got to fell the trees in there yet. But luckily, every time a suggestion was made, the locals, as well as Forest and Bird, protested, and so the forest is safe. And now that DOC's taken it over, it's great. It's lowland coastal forest, which means that it's very rich in all its species, and the remu up there are 700-800 years old. They're just stunning, and there's a great big kahikatea there that's pretty spectacular. Tawa's pretty predominant, and now that the pests have been controlled, you'll see flowers on the koikoi and the rata, and also what I notice when you walk through is there's seeds on the ground, and that's amazing. It's really good. When you get up higher, you know, and when you move north you get more kauri, when you move south you get more beach, and it's kind of a mixture of both, and also because it's closer to the coast, it's got a big variety of different species, and also it's got lots of birds. The robins are my favourites. They're so friendly. Well, I think they come and inspect you because you're in their territory, and they'll come down on the track because you've scuffed the leaves up to get. The keruru we see often, the kaka are coming back. Whiteheads, the bush canary, have come back up on the ridges, and you'll hear the grey warblers singing. They're beautiful, and the little tomtits, they're quite cheeky. I was giving a talk to a school there one day, and the tomtit came and sat on the roof of the shelter and accompanied me. It was a bit distracting. No, the bird life has really flourished with all the pest control that's happening. I suppose because it's never been logged, the big trees are so majestic, and of course the undergrowth is so rich. There's so many, and there's beautiful ferns and mosses. Yeah, it's got a character all of its own, and I never tire of going up there. As soon as somebody wants a guided walk or something, I'm more than happy to go up there. And when you get to the top of the hill, the SAS built a viewing platform up there, and you can see Ruapehu on a fine day and get a wonderful view of the whole bay. And then when you go down to the waterfall, that's beautiful too. Yeah, because it's you realise that it's been that way for thousands of years, and it's got I think the Māori word is the wairua, the spirit. There's a spirit there that it's got whare soul.